हेलो कविता। कविता कैसी हो? ये बहुत अच्छा। आवाज नहीं आ रही तुम्हारी तुम्हारी ठीक है। बाद में म्यूट कर देना जब प्रोग्राम शुरू होगा तब। हाँ, शक्ति दी नमस्ते। हाँ, शक्ति दी भी जुड़ गई है। हाँ हाँ हाँ, नमस्कार शक्ति दी। নমস্কার। ভালো কি বলবো, সবার তো এইরকম মন খারাপ, কিছু ভালোর কথাটা বলবেন না।
बेकार लग रहा है।
किंतु आप सबको देख के इतने दिन बाद देखे तो थोड़ा सा तो अच्छा लगता है।
कलकत्ता आइएगा तो जरूर आना।
हाँ बिल्कुल, हम लोग करेंगे, अड्डा अड्डा सब करेंगे। एकदम आपका म्यूजिक सुनेंगे, आपका गाना सुनेंगे, सब कुछ सुनेंगे, शहनाई सुनेंगे आपकी।
कुसुम जी,
हाँ,
जो धरोहर रख कर गए ना, वो हम
हाँ,
आप जरूर आइएगा। कलकत्ता में अड्डा होगा, आइएगा।
हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
आपका मन बहुत खराब हो गया।
हाँ, आप तो बार बार मेरे को बोलते थे क्यों बैंगलोर गए, क्यों बैंगलोर गए, आ जाओ।
आप आइए। हम लोग है ना, आइए ना, चले।
अच्छा, और एक अच्छी बात ये है शक्ति दी कि हम लोग सब तो है ही, हमारे साथ एक और बहुत सॉलिड कमिटेड एक नाम जुड़ा है, अनीता शर्मा। वो हम लोग के साथ इंडो वियतनाम सॉलिडारिटी में हमारे प्रोग्राम में हम लोग के साथ जुड़ेगी। और वो गीतेश जी की डॉटर इन लॉ है, लेकिन डॉटर इन लॉ उसका असली परिचय नहीं है। शी हरसेल्फ इज अ वेरी गुड पोएट, very good poet and very sensitive person. She is there, I think, Anita Sharma. She will speak something about Ho Chi Minh also. तो कविता, ये कविता तो ऑस्ट्रेलिया में है, आप कभी मिले हैं पता नहीं। चलिए, अभी ये भी बस गीतेशी, सब हम लोग के पास बहुत अच्छी पुरानी पुरानी इतनी प्यारी यादें।
कुसुम जी के साथ इतना घुल मिल गए, इतना दोस्ती बढ़ गए, लेकिन वो तो चली गई हम लोग को छोड़कर। वही बंगालोर में
गए नहीं है, हम लोग कहीं जाने वाले नहीं है। आपका ही वो बोलते हैं ना, छाती पे मूंग जलेंगे शक्ति दी आपके, परेशान करते रहेंगे आपको।
जरूर आइएगा। हमको हमारा घर में है ना, अभी तक शिफ्ट कर। हम प्रभा माई को भी मैंने बोल रही थी जो तुम चले आओ, यहाँ पर रहने का भी इंतजाम है, जगह है, कुछ बेफिक्र रहो, आ जाओ। एक साथ हम लोग गपशप करेंगे, मजा में बीत जाएगा। चलो जितने अंडर में रहेगा ना, उतना तो सब लोग तुमको मैंने पुतला बना के रखे ना। माँ ये माता, हमको भी तो बच्चा बहुत प्यार से अभी निकला नहीं है, अभी ये है वो है, उम्र होता जा रहा है, दूर बाबा। चले आओ।
चलिए ठीक है, फिर आगे अभी थोड़ा एम्बेसी से भी लोग जुड़ गए शायद। हाँ। Hello, Ben. Ben, how are you?
Hello. Hello, Kusum. How are you?
Hello, Ben. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, such a sad thing now. Without Mr. Sharma, we will be celebrating this Ho Chi Minh's birthday this time. That's really so sad and really bad.
Very sad.
And how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You are in?
I'm in Sydney, Australia.
Yes, I came to know. Prabhas said me about this.
Yeah. So what time we celebrate?
4:30. 4:30 we will start, no? 4:30.
Okay.
From the His Excellency will also join. I think
Okay.
so. It's confirmed from the embassy.
Yeah, here's almost 9 o'clock p.m.
Yes, in Australia. Yes. It's 4 hours.
More than 4 hours.
Yes, more. Yes, advance. Yes.
So how are you?
Just going on.
So be careful from the COVID. Yeah, in India, very dangerous.
Yes, very, very dangerous. I'm in Bangalore now, but yes.
In Vietnam also now COVID also coming very much.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. Very worry.
Very worry. But it is not that dangerous as much as is India.
Yeah,
India,
of course.
this time India, it's so many people are going. They are not recovering. Many people not recovering. Even the youngster are going.
Yeah, we know. Very dangerous. So you are in Bangalore?
Yes. So you give me through email, you send me your mobile number, WhatsApp number, or I will take it from Prabha. I will take it from Prabha.
I will send WhatsApp to you.
Okay. Thank you. Hello, Mr. Tom. Yes. Prabha. हाँ दीप भाई,
कुसुम जी पासवर्ड क्या है?
पासवर्ड नहीं, उसमें क्लिक करिए वो आ जाएगा, दब जाएगा उसी में।
मैंने किसमें खोला? जूम पर खोला कि फेसबुक पर खोला?
जूम पर खोलिए।
जूम पर खोल रहा है तो पासवर्ड मांग रहा है।
नहीं, उसमें तो हम लोग तो खाली क्लिक किए तो आ गया।
क्लिक करके आ गया?
हाँ, फिर से एक बार ट्राई करिएगा। हाँ,
फिर सब देख रहा है, फिर देख रहा है।
ठीक।
क्लाउड में डाल दीजिए। तुम क्या किए? ये जुड़ गया क्या? हाँ, अब जुड़ गया।
पापा एमसी खाए आज?
हाँ, अभी खा लिया। अपनी बात नहीं मेरी बेटा। हेलो,
कपूर जी कैसे हैं? नमस्ते।
नमस्कार।
कैसे हैं आप?
ठीक है, थैंक यू। ऐसे
मास्क हटाओ अरविंद।
हाँ हाँ हाँ, हम बैठे हुए ना 4-5 लोगों के साथ हैं, सबके साथ, इसलिए मास्क पहन के हैं।
अरविंद ये होचिमिन की फोटो तो नहीं मिली क्या?
सब कुछ कर दिया तो देखिए, देख रहे क्या आप?
हाँ हाँ।
एक मिनट, इसका क्या होता है?
इसी में मारोगे बैक होगा। अरे हाँ तो लोगों तो दूसरा लोग होता है।
हाँ कपूर जी,
जी
देखिए सर,
हाँ ठीक है,
ये है।
हाँ ठीक है ठीक है।
क्या होता है, ये होता क्या होता है, क्या होता है?
A very good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Kapoor.
गुड आफ्टरनून सर, गुड आफ्टरनून।
गाँव कुछ सुनाते नहीं, देख देख क्या कुला बताया मैं।
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Yes.
हाँ जी
प्रभा?
भैया बोलिए। हाँ जी
प्रभा, let's
हाँ जी,
start.
जी,
प्रभा,
जी जी, हाँ जी जी,
हाँ
हाँ।
शुरू करो।
अच्छा
हाँ तो
अभी
लोग
29 है, 429 है अभी।
हाँ हाँ हाँ, अब ये 30 हो गया,
वेट फॉर अनदर मिनट।
30
हाँ
हो गया।
जस्ट
ओके।
फूल चढ़ाना है क्या
हाँ
प्रभा जी?
हाँ हाँ,
चढ़ाना
मैं
है क्या?
बोलूंगी अरविंद, इंतजार करो।
अच्छा अच्छा,
हाँ
ओके।
Good afternoon, everyone. We decided to start our program at 4:30. So the time indicates us to start the program, and we have all the eminent guests with us. Today, in fact, we are celebrating 131st birth anniversary of world leader and our icon, Ho Chi Minh. I would like to say 2-3 lines, and then we will start the program. I would say Ho Chi Minh's ideology is based on Marxism and Leninism, but he did not blindly follow it. Rather, he adapted it to Vietnamese circumstances. The ideology included the views on the basics of Vietnamese revolution, specifically the development and application of Marxism and Leninism to the material condition of Vietnam. His ideology was people-oriented. He talked about people's ownership, building the true state of the people, by the people, and for the people. So Ho Chi Minh's ideas and ideals were relevant, is relevant, and will be relevant. Because without peace, liberty, equality, and development, no society can sustain. So today's program is going to be a multilingual program because people from different languages are with us. And I believe language would never be a bar because love doesn't need a language to be expressed. We can teach and we can read the expression that comes from our heart. And before we start the program, I would like to request everyone that to limit themselves within just 2 minutes. We have the chief guest of this occasion, His Excellency the Ambassador of Vietnam in India, Mr. Pham San Chau, sir. He's going to say at the end of the meeting. We are very much eager to listen to him, so I request all the speakers who are going to say to limit themselves within just 2 minutes, so that we will have ample time to listen to His Excellency. Before we begin, we are having lockdown throughout the nation, so we have organized a floral session in our office at Calcutta. I request Mr. Arvind Kori, the youngest member of our society, to offer flowers to the world leader. I request Arvind Kori and his friends to do this honor. Arvind, sun pa rahe ho? Ji. This is the view from our office.
Hello.
Yes, this is the office of Indo-Vietnam Solidarity Committee at Calcutta, and our youngest member, Arvind Kori, he has organized everything at the office. We are in our respective homes because of lockdown, we cannot go to office.
Great, thanks.
You never been to our office?
Yes. His Excellency and
His Excellency has many times. Yes.
He had already been to our office.
हाँ जी, नमस्ते नमस्ते.
हाँ, मिल गया, खुल गया.
अच्छा.
हाँ, जूम पे सुनना है.
हाँ, ओके, ठीक है जी, धन्यवाद.
म्यूट कर लीजिए.
हाँ.
Thank you very much, Arvind, for this beautiful decoration. I wish things would have been different. I wish Hitesh ji would be with us. I wish there would be no lockdown. We would go and decorate the bust of Ho Chi Minh. But we have to limit our expectations in this way. But we hope in days to come, we will do activities in a greater way. So thank you, Arvind and friends. And nothing could be more beautiful than to listen a beautiful song on Ho Chi Minh. So I request an eminent singer, Mr. Sudipta Ghosh. He is a great singer. I request him to recite a song written by his own father. His father has written the song on Ho Chi Minh. I request him to recite the song. Mr. Sudipta Ghosh. दादा आप सुन पा रहे हैं?
सभी लोग सुन रहे हैं.
Sudipta Ghosh.
Hello. सुन पा रहे हैं आप? Am I audible?
Yes. Please continue.
My small tribute to the great leader Ho Chi Minh with my song written by my father, late Nirmandu Ghosh. Ho Chi Minh, salute to you. Ho Chi Minh, salute to you. We are blessed to have you. We are blessed to have you. It's the people of Vietnam. They salute Vietnam. They salute Vietnam. Ho Chi Minh, salute to you. Ho Chi Minh, salute to you. For years after years, you have fought. The age of abjection late in the death, prove it alone. Enemy can ever so blame, coming they will wait for the same. Inflated with human blood that name. Vietnam, Vietnam. Let's salute Vietnam, Vietnam, Vietnam. Let's salute Vietnam. Ho Chi Minh, salute to you. Ho Chi Minh, salute to you. We are the blessed to have you. We are the blessed to have you. Let the people of Vietnam, Vietnam, Vietnam. Let's salute Vietnam. You scream my name. Vietnam, Vietnam. Vietnam, Vietnam, let's salute Vietnam.
Thank you, Sutada. Thank you for this. I think nothing could be a beautiful homage to Uncle Ho and to your father than this. You reciting your father's song to pay your homage, to your respect to Uncle Ho. Thank you very much. It's a beautiful song. And for my Vietnamese friends, I would like to say that this song is in Bengali and it was written by Sudipta Das' father, and he tuned it and presented it for us. Thank you. And we would follow the program. We had planned earlier to give the first chance to Mr. Gautam Dey, but he expressed his view to speak a little later. So first, I would like to request Dr. Tilotoma Mukherjee. She has done a PhD on China factor in India-Vietnam relations. It's a burning issue now. She is with us. I request Dr. Tilotoma Mukherjee to present our views on this occasion. She is an associate professor in Sama Prasad Mukherjee College, and she is the head of the department also, so she has joined us. I request Dr. Tilotoma to focus on this occasion and say something to us.
Good afternoon, everyone. We have an August gathering here. Thank you, Prabhu. We are passing very difficult times. Personally, losing Gitesh is a huge setback for all of us, but he was, he is, and he shall always remain the strength behind all the activities that we undertake from the committee. So today I want to read out from Prison Diary, few comments written by Ho Chi Minh from his prison diary. Hard as it would have liked. Having climbed over steep mountains and high peaks, how should I expect on the plains to meet greater danger? In the mountains, I met the tiger and came out unscathed. On the plains, I encountered men and was thrown into prison. Suddenly, a flute sounds a nostalgic note. Sadly, the music rises. Its tune is close to sobbing. Over 1,000 miles across mountains and rivers, journeys and taking grief. We seem to see a woman climbing a far-off tower to watch for someone's return. For prisoners, there is no alcohol nor flowers. But the night is lovely. How can we celebrate it? I go to the air hole and stare up at the moon. And through the air hole, the moon smiles. Although they have tightly bound my arms and legs, all over the mountain, I hear the songs of birds. And the forest is filled with the perfume of spring flowers. Who can prevent me from freely enjoying these? Take from the long journey, the supple rose has now been replaced with iron fetters. At every step, they jingle as though I wore dead wings. In spite of being a prisoner, accused of being a spy, I move with all the dignity of an ancient nation. To live without freedom is a truly wretched state. Even the calls of nature are governed by restrictions. When it is open, the belly is not ready to ease itself. When the call of nature is pressing, the door remains shut. Through endless nights when sleep refuses to come, I wrote more than 100 poems on prison life. At the end of each, for train, I put down my brush and through the stars look up at the free sky. The ancients used to write to sing about natural beauty, snow and stars, and wind, mists, mountains, and rivers. Today we should make poets, including iron and steel, but also should know to lead and attack. In front of the gate, the guard stands with his rifle. Above, untidy clouds are carrying away the bed bugs moving around like army tanks on maneuvers, while the mosquitoes form squadrons attacking like fighter planes. My heart travels towards my native land. My dream intertwines with sadness like a seed of 1,000 trees. Innocent, I have now endured the whole year in using my tears spring. I turn my thoughts into verses. The clouds embrace the peaks embrace the clouds. The river below shines like a mirror, spotless and clear. On the crest of the western mountains, my heart stirs as I wander, looking towards the sky and dreaming of great dreaming of old friends and old times. Putting this work to him, I now request Prabha to kindly move on to the next speaker.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Tilatma. Thank you very much. I would like to say that her PhD thesis, China Factor, India-Vietnam Relations, so she is going to publish in a book form. And I hope it will be readable for many who exactly wants to know the relationship, what's happening around Vietnam, India, and China. Thank you very much for this noble attempt. And I would like to request Mr. Do Phang Hai, from Embassy of Vietnam and India, to address the occasion.
Thank you very much. Yep.
Thank you very much.
Am I audible?
Thank you very much. Yes, of course. You're quite audible.
Yes, Excellencies, Thomas Kusum Chen, also distinguished members of the IVSC, so colleagues and friends. I'm really touched by the feeling that the people in Kolkata and also the member of this committee given to Uncle Ho Chi Minh, that that I have never had any chance to feel before. I have been to India nearly 1 year and have no chance yet to go to Kolkata to visit myself the bust of the Ho Chi Minh over there, and also the street that named after Ho Chi Minh in front of the consulate of US and UK in that city. And when I learned that story from Shri Gritesh Sharma, I'm very excited and hope that one day that I can visit the city and also meet many of you there over there. The friends that I have never known, but I have very specially feeling for that. Today, on the part of the embassy, because we have His Excellency Ambassador Phạm Sanh Châu here, and he will save, we will save the very best words for the last. But on the part of the embassy, on behalf of all others members of the embassy, I would like to thank you. Also thank the Indo-Vietnam Solidarity Committee for holding that event, that meeting, so that we could meet each other. Although it's just a very virtual meeting, but I'm felt that, I'm really touched and very moved by all the feeling that you given. And of course, that also a great chance that you made. And many of friends mentioned that it's a very difficult time, but such event, the event as such, give us a chance to share our feeling, to spread the optimism that will sooner or later will survive the pandemic and will bounce back very strongly. And on that occasion, I also thank the committee for helping to take care of the bust, and of course also to decorate it on every 19th of May and also on the 2nd of September, very special occasion for Vietnam. And for that, I think that very important for the society, also for the committee to maintain that spirit, and also to be the torch carrier for all the spirit and the feeling for Vietnam. And on that, I just also said the last word that to remember Shigwita Sharma, that I have a chance to meet a couple of times, although just only 2 or 3 times. But we have a lot of exchange through emails. And today we will also try to publish his article that was sending to me about Ho Chi Minh. The article is named "The War on Two Fronts," and I hope that we will have it published for the first time in the embassy website, and also share among all the friends and people. And also he's before passing away, who sent me the list of the 2 events that he wants to organize. We want to hold in Kolkata. One in about the South China Sea, and the second one is about the relevance of Ho Chi Minh in India. So we do hope that in the near future, when the situation stabilizes, we can do something to keep his proposal alive and to make it real. And I do hope that we all stay safe and sound, and will continue the spirit of Ho Chi Minh and spirit of Gitish Sharma to keep relation between our 2 countries to evergreen. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hai. I would say Mr. Hai is a very active member from embassy. Whenever I or any member from IBSC give any message, he just responds us back within minutes. So, and we promise you that we would follow the legacy of Mr. Sharma, and the way he was organizing programs and seminars and conferences, we will do in the same way. And I hope if the situation gets better, next time we will organize things and decorate the bus in a greater way. Thanks for being with us. Thank you very much. I would like to request Mr. Prem Kapoor. He's one of the Secretary Generals of Indo-Vietnam Solidarity Committee, celebrated translator, drama critic, social and cultural activist, to recite a poem. He has a beautiful poem for all of us. Mr. Prem Kapoor. Kapoorji, are you listening? Kapoorji?
Okay. I'm unmuted. I'm unmuted it now. Am I audible?
Yes.
I'm reading out one of my poems on Ho Chi Minh. The poem is titled "A Perception." In front of your grand imposing mausoleum, I await my turn, along with thousands of people, young and old, in long winding queue that moves slowly. With folded hands, I offer my salutations to you when I find you lying in state, with a faint smile and tranquility on face. I address you in reverence. Oh, Uncle Ho, we needed you the most today. I feel an affectionate pat on my shoulders. I'm there with you always, in your joys and sorrows, in your struggles and celebrations. For I know nothing is more precious than the toiling people. Look around and you will find me among the toil of peasants and laborers, among the youthfulness of the youth, among the dreamy eyes of the old, among the loving smiles of the children. Have faith on yourself and also on people. You will find solution to all problems. Suddenly, a smiling child in school uniform welcomes me and offers a badge with your face on it. I accept his greetings with a kiss, and in his charming and endearing smile, I find you with me, oh Uncle Ho. Thank you.
Thank you, Kapoorji. Thank you very much for this warm message that you wanted to give us to this poem. Beautiful, indeed a beautiful poem. Thank you very much. I would like to request Mr. Amitabh Chakraborty. I'm afraid he's with us. Amitabh Chakraborty, he is one of the Secretary Generals of our committee. He is a poet and cultural social activist. Amitabh ji, are you there? Could you listen to me?
प्रभात, वो अमिताभ जी का अभी कनेक्ट नहीं हो पा रहे हैं, वो ट्राई कर रहे हैं, तो तुम किसी आगे बढ़ाओ कार्यक्रम को। वो जब जुड़ जाएंगे तो उनसे भी बोलेंगे। He is trying.
Maybe he has some problem to join with us. He would join us shortly. I would now like to request Miss Zili, my dearest sister and friend, an eminent poet and writer, Deputy Head of External Affairs, Vietnam Writers Association. She is with us. I address and request Miss Zili to present her views on this occasion. Zili.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, of course. You're audible.
Yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very honor to be invited to the Jumis for talking about the great figure that all the Vietnamese people, citizens admire, Ho Chi Minh's president. It's also wonderful to see that not only in Vietnam, homeland of alcohol, but the Indian people are also highly considerate of our Ho Chi Minh president. They respect Ho Chi Minh as well as we Vietnamese people adore Mahatma Gandhi. Both of them are the great person, the talent leaders that devoted their whole life to the independence, freedoms, and happiness of their people. They die, but they are the heroes in our hearts forever. Mahatma Gandhi is considered as a Bapu of Indian people, as well as the way we call our Ho Chi Minh, Uncle Ho. They are very respectful and beloved title. When Uncle Ho was still alive, he used to be in India many times and was supported by the Indian patriots. And he also considered Indian people as close friends. And now, like our Ho Chi Minh's president, we, the Vietnamese people, always consider Indian as our best friends and comrades. That's always accompanied to contribute the friendship between Vietnam and India. And I need to say thanks to the to Indo-Vietnam Solidarity Committee that they organized this event, especially in the case of inconvenience of pandemic, but we still have a very respectful event to celebrate our birth anniversary of Ho Chi Minh president. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Zili. Indeed, we are committed. We will never omit any of our duties. We will follow. Of course, we are having lockdowns. That's why we have some limitations. And we hope next year, if situation gets better, we will conduct programs in a better way. Thank you very much for having me with us and sharing your beautiful views. Thank you very much. I request Mr. Gautam Dey. He is with us. He is the ex-regional director of ICCR Calcutta and a big friend of us. He has helped us throughout his posting career in Calcutta and with wholeheartedly has helped us. He is with us. I request Mr. Gautam Dey to speak a few words in this occasion. गौतम दा आप अपनी अनम्यूट कर दीजिए म्यूट है अभी म्यूट है आप अनम्यूट कर दीजिए
सुना दे रहे हैं can you listen to me
जी
right
it's audible
Thank you, Prabhaji, Kushumji, and Premji for organizing such a beautiful show on the virtual platform today to pay our tribute to the one of the biggest leaders of the contemporary time, that is Ho Chi Minh. To me, I think Ho Chi Minh perhaps one of the most remarkable personality of this century, in the sense that he is not only a socialist, but he is also a pragmatist. Mr. Gitesh Sharma used to tell me that our communists used to blindly follow the communism of Russia or China, but they have forgot to follow the paths and the ideals of Ho Chi Minh, because Ho Chi Minh was such an extraordinary, brilliant socialist and communist. I think our initial period after the independence, we should have chosen the path of Ho Chi Minh. I think that is the greatest, but perhaps the surest way to remove poverty, inequality in our country. But what is remarkable in the sense that Ho Chi Minh, he traveled a lot of countries, not only in Asia, Africa, or Europe. He has a very first-hand knowledge to see the inhuman treatment on the poor people by the colonial powers. And that made him to feel that, see, this is called the greed and the might of the capitalism, who always wanted to exploit the poor and to create an unequal world. So he was greatly disturbed by the great disparity between the white and the black, the great disparity between the rich and the poor, and his relentless fight against the French colonialism and the American imperialism. I think that is one of the, perhaps the most bravest part in the history of the world, that is man from Vietnam. He almost single-handedly defeated the great imperialism of the USA and emancipated his country from the French colonial power. So therefore, I salute this man, because I, being a Bengali, most of the people of Calcutta, they have a great, profound love for this Uncle Ho, in the sense that that clarion call, Tomar Naam, Amar Naam, Vietnam, I think still echoes and resonates in the city of Calcutta. And Gitesh Sharma, I feel perhaps the true follower of Ho Chi Minh, and he used to tell me, Mr. De, that if we follow the path of Ho Chi Minh, India will be a totally different country. So I think the Gitesh Sharma represents the ideology and the principles of Ho Chi Minh, and it is a perhaps a fitting tribute that we should carry out the legacy of Gitesh Sharma ji, that he has passed on to us, to all the members of the Indo-Vietnam Solidarity Committee, and we must carry on his legacy and to make this world more beautiful and peaceful. Thank you.
Very well said, Gautam Da. Very well said.
Yes, I agree. I completely agree. Thank you, Gautam Da. On this occasion, on behalf of our committee, Indo-Vietnam Solidarity Committee, I would like to say that we are very much committed. We will continue the legacy of Mr. Sharma. And indeed, I agree that Ho Chi Minh said nothing is more beautiful and precious than independence and liberty. It did that. Thank you very much. I now would like to request Ms. Anita Sharma. She is a prominent poet, cultural and social activist. She has alternative medicine course and youngest, very energetic member, and she has joined us, our committee, with wholeheartedly. She would like to say us.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, everybody. I'm honored and privileged to have been provided this opportunity to speak in front of this august audience. Ho Chi Minh's ideology is an invaluable asset of the Vietnamese Communist Party and the people of Vietnam. In the history of struggle for freedom for the people of Vietnam and building the country, he once said, after we have regained our independence, we will rebuild our country from the ground up even more beautifully. It is all for us to see what Vietnam is today. Ho Chi Minh, popularly known as Uncle Ho, is a prominent soldier of the National Liberation Movement. As the leader of the Vietnamese nationalist movement, Ho Chi Minh was one of the prime movers of the post-World War II anti-colonial movement in Asia and one of the most influential communist leaders of the 20th century. A great man of culture and an intellectual that he was, he also wrote several books, articles, and poems in French, Chinese, and Vietnamese. Nation and its oppressed, he worked for the nation and its oppressed people. Coming to Vietnam-India relations, they have a solid foundation and cultural exchange in the history since the early years of the Common Era when Buddhism and Hinduism, which originated in India, began to enter Vietnam. In the modern era, the relations between the two countries continues to be promoted and reached new heights thanks to the strong foundation laid by great leaders President Ho Chi Minh, Mahatma Gandhi, and Jawaharlal Nehru. From 1945 to 1975, Indian people showed solidarity in supporting Vietnamese resistance to foreign invaders. Shortly after the Vietnamese government took over the capital city, at the invitation of Ho Chi Minh, Jawaharlal Nehru was the world's first head of the state to have official visit to Vietnam. Ho Chi Minh had great love for Indian people since early times. He wrote many articles on the workers and the farmers of India. Nehru's ideology and his fighting spirit for national independence captured the heart of Ho Chi Minh when he was imprisoned by Chiang Kai-shek administration. He wrote a poem to Nehru which speaks about sharing sympathy between two revolutionaries when both were imprisoned in their own respective countries. This is how the poem goes. I am struggling, you are active. You are in jail, I am in prison. 10,000 miles apart, we have not met. We communicate without word. What great thoughts they are, and such great souls without borders. In this life and in this world, understanding each other like Uncle Ho and Jawaharlal Nehru is a great phenomenon. A true example of the spiritual and intellectual meeting of the two sages, symbolizing the great culture. While remembering Uncle Ho, one cannot but forget the contribution of Mr. Gitesh Sharma, whose untiring efforts for 4 decades supplemented to the bonds between the cultures of Vietnam and India. He showed a special love to Uncle Ho, Vietnam people. He used to often say, while we are so proud of the ancient and modern friendship, which was initiated by Ho Chi Minh and Jawaharlal Nehru, the future of Vietnam-India friendship depends on young generations of the two countries. I would like to conclude by saying Uncle Ho may not be physically present, but he is immortal in his ideas and philosophy that are the heritage of mankind. Thank you. Thank you, Prabha.
Thank you, Anita Sharma ji. I completely agree that the blessing hand of Mr. Gitesh Sharma is always with us. And in the words of Ho Chi Minh, I would like to say that remember the storm is a good opportunity for the pine and the cypress to show their strength and their stability. I believe that we would come out with more strength to continue his legacy. Thank you very much. I now would like to request Dr. Karuna Pandey. She is a well-known poet, writer, cultural and social activist. She is with us. I request Dr. Karuna Pandey to recite her poem. She has a poem to recite on this occasion.
Thank you, Prabha.
जी जी।
हो ची मिन्ह की जन्मतिथि पर उपस्थित सभी सम्मानित बंधुओं को मेरा प्रणाम। आज गीतेश जी के बिना उनके पुष्पांजलि अर्पित करना, भावांजलि अर्पित करते हुए बहुत दिल उदास हो रहा है, लेकिन फिर भी मैं एक कविता उनके लिए प्रस्तुत कर रही हूँ। शांति दूत हो ची मिन। ओ हो ची मिन, तुमको मेरा सलाम। तुम युग निर्माता हो वियतनाम के, तुम युग निर्माता हो वियतनाम के, मेरा तुमको शत शत प्रणाम। हे हो ची मिन, तुमको मेरा प्रणाम। जन जन के मन में जिंदा हो, जन जन के मन में जिंदा हो, तुम वियतनाम के गांधी हो। देश की खातिर छोड़ा सुख को, तुम स्वतंत्रता की आंधी हो। कर्तव्यनिष्ठ इस महापुरुष को मेरा नमन मेरा प्रणाम। हे हो ची मिन, तुमको मेरा सलाम। आजादी का बिगुल बजाया, जन जन का उत्साह बढ़ाया। आजादी का बिगुल बजाया, जन जन का उत्साह बढ़ाया। मार्क्स लेनिन के पद चिन्हों पर मानव धर्म का ध्वज लहराया। इस कवि और चित्रकार पत्रकार को, इस कवि चित्रकार और पत्रकार को रहा सदैव आराम हराम। हे हो ची मिन, तुमको मेरा प्रणाम। जर्रा जर्रा याद करेगा तुझे तेरे किरदारों से, जर्रा जर्रा याद करेगा तुझे तेरे किरदारों से। गोशा गोशा कांपेगा तेरे नैतिकता के वारों से। जब भी बिगुल बजेगा क्रांति पथ का इस जग में, जब भी बिगुल बजेगा क्रांति पथ का इस जग में, याद करेगी दुनिया तुमको विश्व शांति के नारों से। मानव मूल्यों के संस्थापक, मानव मूल्यों के संस्थापक, तुमको मेरा प्रणाम। हे हो ची मिन, तुमको मेरा सलाम। सब देशों से न्यारा भारत वियतनाम का साथी है, सब देशों से न्यारा भारत वियतनाम का साथी है। संस्कृति साहित्य और मूल्य हम दोनों की थाती है। हम दोनों अपने रिश्ते पर आँच न आने देंगे कभी, हम दोनों अपने रिश्ते पर आँच न आने देंगे कभी। संबंध हमारा है अटूट, हम फूल सुगंध और पाती हैं। भारत वियतनाम का गौरव रहे विश्व में सदा महान। हे हो ची मिन, तुमको सलाम। हे हो ची मिन, तुमको सलाम। तुम युग निर्माता हो वियतनाम के, मेरा तुमको शत शत प्रणाम। मेरा तुमको शत शत प्रणाम। धन्यवाद।
Thank you very much, Karuna ji. Dr. Karuna Pandey, she presented her poem in Hindi, the national language of India, and I would say this indeed will heat the blood. It's so warm and inspiring. Thank you very much. I now would like to request Miss Kavita Barua. She is a singer.
Hello, everyone. Am I audible?
Hello.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, I request Kavita Barua to recite her song. She's going to sing a song in Sanskrit language.
Thank you, Prabha. Thank you, Kusumji. Thank you, Premji. It's an honor for me to be part of this program. Yeah, today I'm going to sing one patriotic song. Mama
Thank you, Kavita. It's indeed very beautiful. It's indeed very beautiful for creating this beautiful aura and taking us to a different world of peace. It was so beautiful, soothing. We just go on listening your music and sound. So soothing and beautiful. Thank you for creating this soothing atmosphere in this chaotic situation. Thank you very much. Thank you. I now would like to request Dr. Sakti Rai Chaudhary. She is an associate professor, a prominent theatre personality, and an activist. She joined us. Request Dr. Sakti Rai Chaudhary to address in this occasion. Dr. Sakti Rai Chaudhary.
Namaskar, everyone. Thank you, Prabhamoyi, Kusumji, and Kapurji. Kolkata pin code number 700071 is a popular street name after Ho Chi Minh. And interest is knowing about him arose in me because of this street name. I was then taught about the legend and history of him and his struggle for Vietnam from my leftist-minded uncle. Astonishingly, villagers of Bengal, they all are very much familiar, acquainted with the name of Ho Chi Minh through theatrical form of jatra shows. It is a very popular theatrical form of, and as a theater personality, it makes me proud that a foreign man's story has become so popular of village people of Bengal. Not only that, funnily, I feel some funny that American consulate is situated on that road. And it is a unique amalgamation of Indian culture. As a professor of Sanskrit, I am staunch follower of this idea that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The world is one family. And so this land is a home for everyone. I am proud of Gitesh Sharma ji for keeping the two countries' relation alive and giving it a new aspect. We hope to take this forward. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Sakti Di. We have Mr. Jitendra Dheer, who is a renowned poet. He has joined us and an activist also. I request Mr. Jitendra Dheer to recite his poem on this occasion. Please unmute yourself, Jitendra Ji. You are in mute mode. It's not audible, Jitendra Ji. Please unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, Jitendra Bhai. Unmute yourself. Jitendra Ji, unmute yourself. You are in mute mode.
धीर भाई, आप अनम्यूट कर लीजिए अपने आप को.
आप अनम्यूट करें. जी जी.
अगर उनको मैं उनसे फोन में बात करूं तब तक आगे मैं उनसे फोन में बात करके बोलती हूँ, तुम आगे बढ़ो.
Okay, yes. Hello. Yes.
Hello.
Yes, we are listening
Hello.
to you. Yes, sir, we are listening to you. Please continue.
आवाज. Hello.
No, we are listening. Please continue.
अच्छा. Thank you. सबसे पहले तो मैं धन्यवाद दूंगा इंडो वियतनाम सोसाइटी को, जिन्होंने आज के दिन पे सेलेक्टिव कमेटी ने इस कार्यक्रम को रखा, और गीतेश जी ने मुझे इस संस्था से जोड़ा. इसके लिए मैं उनका बहुत बहुत आभारी हूँ. गीतेश जी के प्रश्न निवेदित करते हुए मैं कविता पढ़ रहा हूँ. छोटी सी, इसका शीर्षक है हो ची मिन. हो ची मिन नहीं है केवल एक नाम. हो ची मिन नहीं है केवल एक नाम. अदम्य साहस, अप्रतिहत आस्था की विजय पताका है. साम्राज्यवादी शक्तियों के विरुद्ध सतत संघर्ष की अमर गाथा है. इतिहास के पन्नों में अंकित, स्वर्णाक्षरों में अंकित पौरुष का वह दस्तावेज है जिसने न टेका घुटना कभी, मानवीय बल का वह तेज है। यह तुम थे हो ची मिन, यह तुम थे हो ची मिन, जिसने आक्रामक ताकतों के खिलाफ कलम और बंदूक को एक साथ जोड़ा, जनता को किया लामबंद, आतताइयों के गरूर को तोड़ा। यह तुम थे जिसने संघर्ष के प्रतीक वियतनाम को दी दुनिया में एक नई पहचान। यह तुम थे हो ची मिन, जिसने वियतनाम को दी दुनिया में एक नई पहचान। कभी न भुलाई जा सकने वाली आजादी की लड़ाई की लिखी एक नई दास्तान। यह तुम थे जिसने अदम्य साहस के साथ अपने देश की संप्रभुता और स्वतंत्रता का युद्ध एक महाबलशाली शत्रु से लड़ा था। हर स्वतंत्रता सेनानी प्रेमी था तुम्हारे साथ, समूचा विश्व तुम्हारे पक्ष में खड़ा था। सारी दुनिया में सुनाई दे रहा था केवल एक ही शब्द वियतनाम, समेत स्वरों में बोल उठा था टैगोर का यह नगर कोलकाता, हमार नाम तुम्हार नाम वियतनाम वियतनाम। प्रेरणा के स्रोत मानव जाति के तुम, सौहार्द के प्रतिरूप, पैगंबर अमन के, स्वतंत्रता बंधुत्व समता के उपासक हो, विचारों में सदा जीवित हमारे। विश्व संकट में घिरा है आज फिर से, देखता तुमको तुम्हारा पथ निहारे, देखता तुमको तुम्हारा पथ निहारे। थैंक यू।
Thank you very much, Jitendra ji. It's indeed a beautiful poem personifying and glorifying Uncle Ho. Thank you. I now would like to request Mr. Arvind Puri. He is a young member of our committee, and he is there in the office right now with his friends, and he decorated our office with floral decoration of Ho Chi Minh City. Thank you very much, Arvind, and I would like to request Arvind to say something on this occasion. Arvind. अरविंद सुन रहे हो? अरविंद,
मैं फोन करके अरविंद से बोलती हूँ, तुम जितने आगे बढ़ो मैं करती हूँ, मैं बात करती हूँ, वो शायद
okay. By the time Arvind gets yes, please. Arvind, can you listen to me? हाँ, Arvind, बोलो.
Yeah.
Yes, he is now connected with us.
Yeah. Good evening. Hello. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, we are listening.
Yeah. What we can say about the Ho Chi Minh, there is no words to describe about him. Yeah, first of all, red salute to our Indian ideal president of Ho Chi Minh. Sir Gitesh Sharma kept getting an opportunity to know about Ho Chi Minh and Vietnam. He has been celebrating Ho Chi Minh birthday every year under his guidance, sometime organizing seminars, sometime organizing poet conference. In this way, while participating in various programs, I got an opportunity to know and understand Ho Chi Minh. The office, the Indo-Vietnam Solidarity Committee, has a small library with many books by Ho Chi Minh. The youngest person in the country has also special to Ho Chi Minh. He loved children very much, and I had a special love for India, Nehru and the people here. They all wanted freedom and happiness. I salute such a great leader and freedom fighter. This is what often comes to mind. I wish a leader like Ho Chi Minh was born in every country. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Arvind. Thank you for this beautiful message. We are about to listen our chief guest, but before that, I would like to request Mr. Pradeep Jivrajka. He is with us. He is an advocate and philanthropist and activist. I would like to request Mr. Pradeep Jivrajka to say something on this occasion. Mr. Pradeep Jivrajka.
Thank you, Prabha. I'm here to listen today because it's very difficult for me to speak anything on this day in the absence of Gitesh Sharma. We have been celebrating this day every year in presence of our mentor and guide, Sri Gitesh Ji Sharma. And so far as Ho Chi Minh is concerned, he has been a renowned leader in the world, known for fighting for democracy, known for fighting against imperialism, against attack of China, and for solidarity of his country. I pay my respectful tribute to Ho Chi Minh and also to Gitesh Ji Sharma. Thank you.
Thank you very much for being so short and beautiful.
अच्छा, उषा एक बार उषा से पूछ लो, then His Excellency बस इसके बाद. Usha would like to say something. Otherwise, hello.
Hello.
हाँ, उषा, 1-2 मिनट. हाँ, हाँ, एक दो मिनट बोल दो, फिर हम लोग हिज एक्सीलेंसी को सुनने के लिए अब तैयार हैं.
We have Ms. Usha Gupta. She's an advocate
Đây,
from.
muốn chia sẻ một số ảnh ạ, đúng không ạ?
Yes, just.
Just 1 or 2 minutes. We have Ms. Usha Gupta. She is an advocate from Bombay High Court, an activist also. She would like to say something. Ms. Usha.
Thank you. Now, as Advocate Pradeep said, that to say something without Gitesh ji in this program, because every year we have been celebrating this moment, this day with Gitesh ji. And for me, though since I am born in Bengal, so for me Ho Chi Minh was not very new. I was knowing the Ho Chi Minh bust was there, but after coming in contact with Gitesh ji, I came to know more about Vietnam and Uncle Ho. And what I would like we read and in colleges and school we read Lenin, Marx in high school, colleges. I would really appreciate if something can be done that a small chapter should be included on Ho Chi Minh and Vietnam, which will give us a more highlight about the simple living life of Ho Chi Minh and how he made up about his struggle, his revolution for Vietnam to the younger generation. So I think this will be the biggest tribute for all of us, for Ho Chi Minh and Vietnam, as well as for Gitesh ji also. Thank you.
Thank you, Usha. Now we are very much ready. No more hindrance. We are eagerly waiting to listen to the chief guest of this occasion, His Excellency Mr. Pham San Chau, the Ambassador of Vietnam in India. It's all yours, time, sir.
A very good afternoon to all of you. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
You are.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I would like to begin by saying how much deeply moved I am to be able to attend this virtual celebration. I think I have been here more than 2 years, but this is the first time I'm able to attend a celebration of birth anniversary of President Ho Chi Minh in the form of virtual platform. We are living in a very difficult moment, which is the pandemic that has caused many damages in terms of human life as well as material. But it also provides an opportunity for all of us to show to each other our sense of humanism. And the fact that the Solidarity Committee in West Bengal being able to organize this webinar to celebrate the birth anniversary of Ho Chi Minh is a very clear indication of the humanism displayed by Indian people in general and the people of West Bengal in particular. And therefore, on behalf of all of my diplomatic officers present at the platform, I would like to express our high appreciation and deep thanks to all of you for being here today at this platform. The pure fact that we are able to sit together to talk about one man who's passed away many years ago reflect not only the feelings and sentiments of you towards that great man, namely Ho Chi Minh, but it also reflects the feelings and the good sentiments that you reserve to Vietnam and her people, and for which I'm very thankful to you. When I'm talking to you, I think that in this world today, very few countries, very few places being able to have such dynamic and humanism solidarity committee like yours, who still think of President Ho Chi Minh, who organize different forms of celebration to Ho Chi Minh. And that is a vivid manifestation of the long-standing relationship between Vietnam and India and between Vietnam and West Bengal people. Therefore, I want to register a note of appreciation and deep thanks to all of you. Now, talking about Ho Chi Minh, I think we, as one of our colleagues just mentioned, there's no word to describe his greatness in many fields. But the most interesting statement, according to me, from one of the friends who just spoke, that if had Indian chosen the path of Vietnam with the ideology of Ho Chi Minh, India would have been different. I'm not in a position to make a judgment because every country is a sovereign country and each country can make a decision for itself. But I want to borrow that statement in order to stress that Ho Chi Minh is not only a great thinker like Mahatma Gandhi. He's not only an exemplary freedom fighter like many freedom fighters of India, but most importantly, after Vietnam win independence, he believed that we need to get the people out of poverty. And that is very important. What he said is that, I quote, "We, no matter what we do, no matter where we are, we as cadres are always servants of the people, because the clothes we wear, the food we eat, the material we use are all made by sweat and tears by the laborers. Therefore, we have to do something in order to pay off that contribution by the laborers." Having said that, I want to stress that he cared a lot for the people, especially for the poor people. And thanks to that ideology, the Communist Party of Vietnam since 1991 has incorporated in its policy life the principle, what we call the thought of Ho Chi Minh. Therefore, Vietnam now is not only a Marxist-Leninist country, but we have two, the Marxism and Leninism on the one hand, and the thought of Ho Chi Minh on the other hand. Only with these two thoughts, one is a theory and the other is the thought, combined, we are able to make Vietnam as Vietnam today, which has brought down from 70% poverty to only 3.5% poverty, which have been able to deal with the COVID situation in Vietnam at the moment, and which is able also to help Vietnam to get out of the war as winners over many imperialists, colonialists, or expansionists. So theory of Ho Chi Minh is the core principle of the Communist Party of Vietnam, but also the core principle that the Vietnamese people are following. But in addition to his thoughts, I also want his ethics. His ethic is so close to us. That's why we learn from his ethics. I want to share with you what people talk about his ethics. For him, President Ho Chi Minh, I quote, he said, "The good side of Confucianism is a lesson of personal ethics. The good side of Catholicism is benevolence. The good side of Marxism is dialectical method. The good side of Sun Yat-sen, a great thinker in China, is that thinking should be adopted to the concrete conditions in Vietnam." So for him, Confucianists, Jesus, or Marx, all are looking for happiness and well-being of society. And if they are alive today, they would certainly be talking together. And I believe that they would live in perfect harmony as good friends. And I'm trying to learn from them as an applied student. So Ho Chi Minh himself has considered as a student not only of Marx, a student of Lenin, but also a student of Confucius, a student of Jesus, a student of Tôn Trật. So he's a student of all the great thinkers. His objective is to liberate the people from poverty and bring the happiness to all the people. So in addition to his thoughts, in addition to his ethics, what we are learning now is his simple lifestyle. Nowadays, when you look at the leaders, we see that they talk with a very, sometimes they do self-publicity, or they try to make themselves very vocal in order to get the votes as politician. But he has a very simple life. I hope that one day you will be able to visit his house, very simple house in Vietnam, and you see how moderate and simple his life is. And the way he wear, the way he dress, the way he work, even the car he uses are also very simple. So that simplicity is shining and is becoming the model today. And nowadays in Vietnam, one of the phenomenon that we have to fight against is fighting corruption. Corruption is everywhere, and we also have that in Vietnam. But Ho Chi Minh, we don't have anything about that at all. But on the contrary, he lived a very simple life. He devoted all his belonging to the people. He has nothing at all. When he passed away, he breathed his last breath in a very simple bed, surrounded by some nurses in a very simple house. So simplicity has become the symbol of his lifestyle that we are learning from now. So today I want to share with you that it's not the question of his thought, it's not the question of his ethics as a freedom fighter, as a people who try to liberate Vietnam from poverty. But what is most important, his simplicity has striding and make the people to follow. And he has become a saint for the Vietnamese people in the same way as Mahatma Gandhi. So you can say that now Mahatma Ho Chi Minh or Uncle Ho Chi Minh, but he doesn't want to be called Mahatma Ho Chi Minh. He just wants to be called Uncle Ho Chi Minh. So today we are very, very pleased to share that with you. And now I also want to say that we feel a big miss today in the absence of Jastiji Sharma. Is a great fan of Vietnam. Is a great fan of all of us. Is a mentor. He is the core and the spirit of the Solidarity Committee. But I'm very pleased that even in his absence, you are able to carry forward his thoughts, to carry forward his legacy. So it means that we feel it's difficult to fill in the gap and the void left by him, but we are able to get over it. It does not mean that when he's gone, then the committee is collapsing. So I'm very pleased to see that. So on the one hand, I want to take this opportunity to pay tribute to Justice Sharma and his legacy. But on the other way, we also want to thank you very much for being able, as indicated by the webinar today, to carry on his legacy. Now, what is next? I believe that we need to have the platform. I'm very interested in the remarks and speeches made by Ms. Gupta about whether we can work together to have a chapter about Ho Chi Minh's thoughts and style in the textbook. I think that we have a Ho Chi Minh corner in one of the university in Kolkata, but we could do something together. I think that we have the plan to bring into full play his legacy, especially in West Bengal, because there his legacy has been most felt and most strongly felt. Therefore, I suggest you to come up with any suggestion. And for the time being, I also want to make one suggestion. Now we are facing the pandemic, and the pandemic has shown that many people have been hit hardly, and if many families have difficulties in getting over. So if our committee can do something for the poor in West Bengal, if the committee can do something for, for the poor member of the committee, the embassy is here to help you. We can provide you perhaps a ventilator or anything that we can discuss on that. But also we can set up a scheme to help the people to get over that. So I think the best way to pay tribute to President Ho Chi Minh is that the committee being able to conduct a very concrete humanitarian deeds and action by helping the poor, the most hit persons and families in West Bengal to tide over this difficult moment of the pandemic. So with that, all the options are open. Once again, I would like to thank you very much for your interest, for your love, for your passion, not only for Ho Chi Minh, President Uncle Ho Chi Minh, but also the Vietnamese people. We feel very indebted. We feel that make West Bengal being singled out of any other more than 29 states in India. And that's where my heart, my love always go to you, the place where we have the robots of the buste of Ho Chi Minh and the street named after him. And also on this occasion, I want to share with you that exactly today we have completed another buste of Ho Chi Minh. I want to show you now. This is very confidential because we would have been able to open and inaugurate the installation of that buste had not the pandemic badly affected us today. So with that, once again, thank you very much. And I'm here to continue to accompany you in this journey of friendship, of love, and of solidarity. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. I would like to say a few things that you suggested. First of all, I would like to thank you for the beautiful words and for addressing us on the simplicity of Uncle Ho and how he was people-oriented. We completely agree with that. And to talk about Mr. Sharma, I would like to say that, in fact, Mr. Sharma is taking an examination on all of us. He is now a strict examiner. He wants to see whether we are good disciples, we have learned from him or not. And we have to prove that we are his good disciples and we have learned everything that he had taught us. And about the Vietnam corner, I would like to say that with the initiation of Mr. Sharma, we have Vietnam corner in National Library and Presidency University. This is all the credit goes to Mr. Sharma. And to talk about the chapter in the school syllabus or in college syllabus, we need to have more discussions on that and suggestions on that. And we would like to do that with the embassy, suggestions with the embassy. And to talk about the poor people, I would like to say that Arvind Puri, the youngest member of our committee who arranged all the floral session of Ho Chi Minh in our office, he is doing commendable job already to provide foods to people who are in quarantine at home, who have scarcity of foods. He is providing food to everyone without taking care of himself. So this is what we are doing now. And you're talking about providing cylinders and some expensive things that we need to talk. And of course, our committee will have a discussion with His Excellency, and we would see whether we could do something for the poor people. Thank you for these beautiful suggestions. And I hope, His Excellency, that you are committed and
We cannot hear you, Prabha.
Prabha?
Prabha.
Hello? Prabha, there is some.
I think Prabha has lost the connectivity.
Hello?
There is audio loss, audio loss.
Okay. Oh. Then I think.
Kutumji, you must complete then what you are saying. Yes.
Yes, she would have invited me because after His Excellency's very valuable speech, she would have invited me and I was going to speak. So let's start. Let's start. First of all, we are really moved and short of words to express our gratitude towards His Excellency for being with us and strengthening us and motivating us to work for the cause of Indo-Vietnam relations, for the cause of promoting Ho Chi Minh's ideology in today's context, his pragmatic views, his Confucianism one side and the Marxism and Leninism on the other side. It means that according to the situation of the country, we should follow any principle, any guidance. So Ho Chi Minh did that like that. Yes, today we all are very, at the one side, it's very sad feeling as every year we celebrate this occasion with Mr. Sharma, our whole team, our whole gang, they come together, go to the Ho Chi Minh bust, then come back, then have breakfast after that, then lunch together. And in the evening, after some seminar or any poets meet, then we take farewell. So, but this is really without him, it's a challenging. It is really difficult and challenging for us, but we are so lucky that the people of Vietnam and the embassy of Vietnam has given us so much strength to carry forward Mr. Gitesh Sharma's legacy, so that we can carry forward each and every activities which he used to do during his time. So Ho Chi Minh, you know, it's the whole world is one for Ho Chi Minh, and he resides in the hearts of the people. He was for people's leader. He was not, I know he used to live in a very simple way. And today when we think about his simplicity, just when we talk about this pandemic, we talk about this climate change, then the Ho Chi Minh is the most relevant person of the world, who from his deed and from his thought, he changed the world of Vietnam, the life of the people of Vietnam. And now we in Calcutta, during the Liberation War, when we just remember that the youth were mad after Ho Chi Minh. Every writer, every dramatist, every author has written something about Ho Chi Minh, and which we have collected and published in the book form also. But when His Excellency told about his simplicity, and the is the example, I remember that during the time of liberation, Ho Chi Minh was so in the heart of the people. They used to wear the sleepers made of the cycle tire, which we have seen in the Ho Chi Minh Museum in Vietnam also. So it is Ho Chi Minh not only is a name, it is a name of our dream. Whatever he dreamt, whatever he thought for the people of the world, for the people of the, for happiness of the people, we just can't forget, and we definitely follow the path of Ho Chi Minh and hope that his ideology, his thinking can make us forward and make us free from poverty, free from inequality, injustice, and we all become like a family, and with love we just enlighten with each other. We are with each other with love. So on this great occasion, we really, thank you is a very small word. We just express our feeling that with the, if you all are with us, our Indo-Vietnam Solidarity Committee will definitely do many big works, many activities which Mr. Gitesh Sharma planned and to carry forward the legacy of the Ho Chi Minh. So Ho Chi Minh is in our heart, and we always think about him, and always our committee will try its best to carry forward. So really, once again, people from all, many people are connected with Zoom from Vietnam, from Miss Z, Miss Ben, Miss Fong, and Mr. Hai, and many persons from the embassy also are with us, and they are listening to us. And this is really a great occasion for us. And in future, when this pandemic is over, we will, on 2nd of September, we will definitely do a much bigger activity to commemorate Ho Chi Minh National Day of Vietnam and Indo-Vietnam relation, and to remember Ho Chi Minh and our great leader, Mr. Sharma also. Mr. Sharma actually very popularly known as Uncle Sharma, just like we call Ho Chi Minh Uncle Ho Chi Minh. So many people I know, for him, Uncle Mr. Sharma was like an uncle to them. So his love will always strengthen us. And thank you once again, His Excellency, for you being with us, and all the members. We are a family. We have very informal feeling and love to each other, very much strongly connected to each other. And we all together try our best, try and definitely try our best to carry forward this phenomenon work which we have on our shoulder. Thank you very much once again with us. Thank you, Prabha. And now you please carry on.
हो गया ना?
हाँ, हो गया.
Vote of thanks. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kusumji, for this warm message that you conveyed to us. We are on the verge of completing this meeting. I would like to say that Ho Chi Minh is a perfect example of man of words and action. He practiced what he said. His ideals are practical and relevant. He will be talked, discussed, debated, and followed for centuries ahead. In fact, I came to know Ho Chi Minh from Mr. Gitesh Sharma. Till I met him, Ho Chi Minh was a popular name for me. I came to know about Ho Chi Minh, his revolution, history of Vietnam, today's Vietnam even, from Mr. Gitesh Sharma. He is no less than Ho Chi Minh for me. Whenever anyone will talk about or search for India relations, Mr. Gitesh Sharma will be discussed. Well, Ho Chi Minh, which means he who enlightens, is no doubt a Messiah of peace, liberty, fraternity, and development. My heartfelt thanks and gratitude on this occasion to His Excellency Mr. Pham Shan Chau, the Ambassador, who spared his precious time with us, and he is very kind to be on this crucial time with us. His cordial words is no less than inspiration to all of us, and we hope that we will do some more activities in future, either under our banner or in collaboration with the embassy. I thank him from on behalf of our committee and all the people present on this occasion to soothe us on this crucial time. Thank you, His Excellency. I would like to thank Mr. Do Sang Hai, DCM, Embassy, and all the officials. In fact, I would like to say that Mr. Hai is the most active person who always responds to me within minutes. In fact, I messaged him at 11:55 p.m. and I got a response from him. Thank you very much for this proactive, and all the officials.
Yes.
And special thanks to Miss Zili, the deputy head from Vietnam Writers Association, who spared her time to be with us and shared her views on this special occasion. I thank her. All my Vietnamese brothers, sisters, my friends, and all our well-wishers, I thank all of you for being with us. And I thank Mr. Gautam Dey, and the list goes on. Mr. Gautam, Prem Kapoor, Mr. Som Jain, Arvind Puri, Dr. Tilottama Mukherjee, Dr. Karuna Pandey, Dr. Shakti Roy, Ms. Anita Sharma, Silent Hand, Mr. Sanjeev Sharma, who in fact organized this program, and Ms. Kavita Barua, Mr. Sudipta Ghosh, Usha Gupta, and all the people who extended their supporting hand to make this meeting a successful one. And last but not least, I would like to thank the invisible, Bimalji of course, and the invisible blessing hand of Mr. Gitesh Sharma for being with us and making this meeting a grand success. Thank you, Giteshji, for being with us. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.
Have a good.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Have a good day.
Thank you and have a good night.
Good job, Prabha.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.